Hey guys, thanks for checking out another episode of Dirt Road Therapy. This is a recap of Eastern Jeep Safari 2023 because I did not attend this year. We had some amazing adventures last year, and if you saw the previous episode that I released, you saw the Skyjacker ride that we did at the beginning of my trip. This is a ride we did with Warren Industries, and it is in Hunter Canyon. It's a really awesome day. It snowed. It was quite a lot of fun and a ton of miles off-road.
Trailhead, and it is definitely...
We've still got lots more to cover in this recap of my time out in Moab last year, but this is just one day, one ride with Warren Industries in Hunter Canyon. Let's go. We met up at a parking lot in town, shot the breeze together for a few minutes, grabbed some lunches, signed the waivers, and got the lowdown of what we would be doing for the day.
So I'm Brad with Warren. I'll be leading, and Chris Mercer here will be tail gunning for us. We've got a good run today. It's called Hunter Canyon. If you look up Hunter Canyon on any of the websites, it's actually a hiking trail off of King Creek. So this is actually the backside of Behind the Rocks, kind of where Pritchett Canyon ends. So we got a good drive going in, about, I don't know, 15 miles of some pretty bumpy, rough road. There's a couple of good obstacles in there, good picture spots. Should be real quiet. There's hardly ever a group back there, so it'll be a good time.
They were saying snow, no snow, snow, no snow, rain, wind. Not too windy, but thankfully, I don't think we're gonna warm up too much today if this continues. At the trailhead, and it is definitely snowing, but it doesn't look as bad now that we're not moving through it. Should make for a little more interesting day.
Brakes here. Skyjacker. Masters.
You got Marvin over here for Flex Rocks and Rollovers with the Jeepster.
Thanks, Mark. Every time I
Got the other green LJ here. A little different green, but green nonetheless. Yeah, very cool LJ. Martin from Milestars LJ. Pretty cool little build. Okay, about 5 minutes have passed. That big yellow thing is the sun. It's still snowing. It's definitely gonna stop. There's no snow on the ground. It's gonna be a good day. It should be hopefully warming up a little bit. Really big group out here today, and I think we're just now getting to the actual trail. This whole trail that we've come down, a couple obstacles along the way, has been just sort of lead up to the actual trail where things get interesting. So we'll see how that goes. But weather's going a lot nicer. It's getting warmer. Still cloudy. Been some cool little like misty snow things you can see out on the horizon, but it's overall much more pleasant day than how it started.
Always super cool watching rigs that you've only seen on the internet wheel and function in person. It's every bit as cool as you would expect.
Trail just got super cool with this canyon wall to our left. Some scrub on the right there.
Coming up on, I guess, the second obstacle of the trail, but the first real consequential obstacle, and it turned out to be a bit of consequence for a few people. Of course, it's a Warren ride, so we've got to get the Warren winches out. This guy in the Bronco went up over, I'm not sure, I wasn't there when this happened, maybe it was lack of spotting, maybe it was poor spotting, but the driver just kind of went up over the obstacle where he should have turned. So the up and over line would have been a little bit to his passenger side here, and it would have been much better done in a rig on 40s, 42s, something like that. So everyone else after him chose the line up to the left, where you can see it's kind of wet along the rocks there to the driver's side of this Bronco. Doesn't look real scary here, but it gets off camber pretty quick, and there's some holes in the rocks where you could just put this thing over way too easily. So being a little extra cautious here, hooking up the winch to the front now to pull this guy out forward, keep a little bit of pressure down on the front end and get him off this safely. Laid over on the driver's side.
Get it? Now hold it to the camera. Come on. Fish. You went fishing.
May as well be.
Okay, so we're going to have to take a little bit of. I'm going to open it back up again. Do you think so?
It settled a lot, but we probably just dipped on the.
When I hit the brake, it settled quite a bit.
Let me let off the winch real quick and see if just let. Okay.
I believe I was eating my lunch when this one happened. The Wrangler here had kind of laid it over on the driver's side real gently, and in the process of backing out of that or winching back out of that, his rear spring, which was not properly captured in the coil seats and also had been using the shock as a limiting strap. When the shock broke, the spring fell out into this water, had to be fished out, and of course reinstalled before it could continue on forward. Been missing a left rear shock all day? Is that brake line okay?
Making it through this trail pretty good. We've got, I think, one obstacle left. The obstacles that we've done, the first one I was told was the easy one, and that one was consequential. The second obstacle was nothing, so maybe this is obstacle 2 coming up. I'm not exactly sure, but beautiful trail. That was definitely the other obstacle, and that was a lot of fun.
The actual last obstacle here was quite a challenge for a lot of the rigs. It was nothing short of sketchy and fun. Eric was able to walk right up this obstacle with a little bit of spotting in the Torquemasters LJ. This was such a scenic, awesome route with some really challenging obstacles. The weather was all over the place all day long, and we just got to see some really cool rigs, conquer a really cool trail, take in some of the scenery that most people don't get to see when they go out to Moab. And I was able to end the day off with kind of checking off a bucket list item of wheeling the Torquemasters LJ on the easiest part, but some of the coolest part of this trail And we even got to go into the sand dunes. I thought I had footage of that. I'm sorry, but I don't. There was kind of a dunes area, and I got to drive in sand for the first time ever, but also in one of the coolest rigs out there, and open it up a little bit. It was a really awesome time. I thank Torque Masters for that opportunity, and I cannot wait for the next adventure. You guys, there's another episode of Easter Jeep coming up where we go and wheel at Area BFE, some of the gnarliest stuff right out around Moab that, again, is kind of a private area. Not a lot of people get to go. So stay tuned for that one, and I will see you guys next time.